Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and thank you for everyone who has subscribed, and if you haven't, please do so. And today we do have the homie again. Yeah.
I think you need to stop saying that now.
Okay, I must just say, you must
seems
just
like
say.
it's going to be a permanent thing now,
Okay,
or
cool.
a temporary thing.
All right.
So it might be for a couple of episodes.
Okay, so today we're gonna talk. I'm gonna show you another video of ours that we did while we were still in lockdown, and then I'll show it to you now, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. Yeah, so enjoy the video as well.
One day se pop up a foot, one day se pop up a foot. Ungapelu moya moya, begi sikanda pesulu, bongumdali wesulu. Wasingitela la manja, kuti nami ngibe pesulu, kuti nami ngibe pesulu. One day se pop up a foot, one day se pop up a foot. Ungapelu moya moya, begi sikanda pesulu.
Gosi sigelela thina namagenge maskena le ndawo kuzoshuba ngiyakutshela ayangeke bayimele mayisuka ila singakura nawe never sabangenelela siphela imoya siyabangangarela ngena nami nyasiherezela ekasi lami bangangifakazela mon manizi mina ngicela indlela anginavalo mina ngenza kuphela I'm moving up ngibheke phezulu now is the time ukuvuleka amazulu.
So now that you've seen the video and the story behind the video, actually we were going to Joburg, and it was sometime in August, September, around that time. And we're going to, I guess one would say, heavily pregnant, which I'm supposed to be at home and just relax. But anyway.
By that time you should be at home, but you're busy gallivanting.
Yeah, I think we did an 11-hour drive to Joburg. And then we decided that on our way there, I think the week before, a friend was going to have was going to be at a market at Victoria Yachts in Joburg. And then so we decided on our way to Joburg, like, okay, let's go and surprise him and, just check out what he's doing and all of that. And yeah, and it was really, really lovely to surprise him.
Yeah, I think it was a big occasion for him. I think it was his first
pop-up
yeah. at the yards. So it was exciting and proud moment, just to see him move into those spaces. And yeah.
So on the video, I think let's talk about the video.
What is funny about the videos, the one, the Uppington one and this video, is that all the shots, there were back shots.
Yeah,
there was not a shot of you
showing from the front.
Because you're trying to hide your pregnancy,
yeah.
So you don't want people to know that you're pregnant. Yeah, and culturally, I think we were taught you keep it sacred for
whatever, however long.
For a couple, and I think until the kid is 3 months, like you just hide yourself.
Well, they say you mustn't tell anyone until you're like 3 months pregnant. Or 4 months, and then afterwards, yes, and then.
And anyone referring to the parents maybe tell them more 3-4 months.
Yeah, parents know from the beginning. It's just that the rest of the family would know after 3 months. And then after that, obviously, when the baby's born again, the baby is not seen by everybody. It's seen by parents or immediate family. For after 3 months, that's when everybody else can see. Even long distance relative can see the baby after 3 months. But anyway, yeah. So the video, like he said that we shot it from behind because we didn't want to show my beautiful tummy. So yeah, for the first, let's talk about the first shot. So the first shot is of a candle. He had like a really, really beautiful setup when we got there, and everything looks so nice and neat and just on point because he knows his stuff, you know. And so I'm sure as you saw that there is some cards, you know. It's Simiso
Jack the
interiors, so you can check him out on Instagram as well. He's there. It's just so these were, so we ended up almost buying everything. Yeah, you know, but we went to support and see.
It was shot entirely on it.
On a DJI Osmo Pocket.
Every single shot.
Every single shot. And then also you could see the next room, it's of me walking towards the place, you know.
So it was just an establishing shot just to show people where you are and stuff.
Yes. We showed the products. It was a beautiful setup. And then you could see there was a shot of, we're inside, but we had a shot of showing outside on what was going on.
It was quite I think I love what they did with Victoria Yards, because Victoria Yards is situated in the part of Joburg that we now call downtown, you know, like the part that looks like Khasha, you know. That's the part of Joburg that you'd be afraid to go to. So I love what they did with Victoria Yards, like in the middle of, I think, Beria. Is it Beria?
I'm not sure. I can't remember what it is.
I think Beria, in the middle of Beria. They just decided to do that yard where now you have local up and coming creatives, just set up there and display their art. So I really appreciate what they did there. And what like it gets filled up. You get international people coming there, because I think if you want to experience the essence of South African creativity, that's where you get to see it, because you see everyone there.
And there was a band there playing outside, which was lovely.
It's a live band. So it was a great experience. But now I was nervous all through the experience, because you were 8 months pregnant
and then here we are at
locked out. But again, COVID times.
Yeah, you know. But we were very, very cautious with everything, sanitized all the time, make sure we wore a mask. So this whole video we used the DJI Osmo Pocket, the one that I showed you on the previous video, the whole video, because it's not intimidating, you know. Like I said before, it's not really intimidating, and you can shoot without having to bother anyone.
The song as well that was used on that video, I think it just speak to what was going on in that space, you know. It's a song by
Mr. MM
and GS Music.
GS Music,
you know, a young artist from the East End, who are talking about you know, just keep persisting, just keep pushing on. You know, it's COVID times, businesses are dying, and there was the Victoria Yards came in to give entrepreneurs an opportunity to come and showcase their craft and sell. So that's why that song, I think it perfectly suited that video. You know, it's about hustlers who never give up, you know, just keep going regardless of what the world keeps throwing at them. So I think it was a perfect match.
Yeah.
Those two.
It just made sense. It made sense just to do the video and have that song. And yeah, I'll put their handles on the description below. And we did a video for the actual song.
Yeah, so I
showed
don't know
a
if you're
video.
gonna share it on Kels Madings, or is it going to? Are you gonna talk to it, or are you just gonna share it on your YouTube?
I think maybe people can let me know if they want me to
Share it.
to just share it, but I think I'll just share it, and so that yeah, and then I think I'll just share it.
And I think the confusion confusion on the logos that you have on your videos. I think you have a lot of
Yeah,
logos.
I don't know, for some reason I like having a logo. I have probably about 4 logos.
Yeah, you've got 4 now.
So there's the Kills Things, and then there's the Film Express, which we'll talk about Film Express some other time. Maybe we can do that now.
Yeah, I think Film Express it gave birth to everything.
To everything. So about the different logos that we have.
You have too many logos, eh?
Yeah.
It shows that there's too much happening in your mind. Like you think you have a lot of things creatively.
Every logo is like it has its own thing. Like this is for that. This is like for Film Express, which we use it for mostly weddings, which I don't shoot. I'm trying not to shoot weddings anymore.
Yeah, Film Express. I think it was for the people. You know, that's why you called it Film Express, for the people to come express themselves.
Yeah.
So weddings, parties, events, corporate events.
Yeah.
They were all covered under Film Express.
So
I think people can check check out Film Express on Facebook and Instagram as well.
yeah,
I think there's some dope visuals there, amazing visuals that people can see.
I think I honestly, because really shooting videos, it's hard. Not videos entailed, but I mean with regards to weddings, it's really hard because you are there for 8 hours plus, and then you have to trim all of that into an hour, you know. And honestly, if I could, I'd make a 30-minute video for a wedding, because it becomes a lot once in an hour. You lose the like, it no longer, it becomes a drag, you know. And I think I love the highlights, the highlight clips. That's my favorite. If I just create highlight clips for weddings.
I think weddings, yeah, there's very little creativity that goes into weddings, because it's sequential. You know, you start with matrimony, then reception, then speeches, then final. But I get the dance, and then final speeches to the bride and groom. That's it. The intro, it's more about the bride and groom getting dressed, they're getting ready, then that's it. So creatively,
it's, you know, you can't do much.
You don't do much. You're limited.
Yeah.
But so are you saying Ogapa Manyalo vele completely? Like you Wagapa vele?
In a way, yes. But I think I still love to shoot, I think, weddings, but I think I'd love to shoot like the traditional side wedding, not your Western side, you know. When mosadi a isiwa or mosadi a apesiwa, you know, the changing of taking exchange of gifts like that, the traditional side of the wedding. Weddings, honestly, they take a lot of time because you spend the whole, you get there at, let's say they say come and shoot a wedding, and then you ask what time is it gonna start, right? And then they could say it's gonna start at 10 being maybe being at church, you know, when they do the exchanging of vows, le moruti. But actually it starts at maybe like a 7, prepping, getting dressed and all of that. So we get there at about 5 or 6, you know. We get there about 5 or 6, we prep, we get ready and start and that. And you know you're supposed to shoot for 8 hours. And then when that 8-hour clock hits and the bride and the groom hasn't said their final speech, but you must still be there. And you know, like literally could be there 8 to 8, you know, or 6 to 6 in the morning, and but you said 8 hours. There are people who are like, don't play, the like 8 hours and that's done, whether you're late or not. But for Rona, now for me it's hard to leave when I know there's, you know, and people don't understand because, like, okay, like it's a lot for me. So that's why I say maybe I'm just gonna move away from weddings. I'll do parties, bridal parties, like a birthday party, all birthday parties, any kind of a party, I'll do that. But weddings, they take a lot for me, you know, even just editing it, because you could think that you've edited nicely, it looks amazing, it looks beautiful, and then client then says you missed something, you know, and you don't know about that thing because you asked, you know, because it's all about asking the right questions. What do you want me to show? What is that? You know, that's why it's important to have a
pre-meeting.
A meeting before, you know, you guys agree, so that at least you can say, okay, fine, I agree to what you're gonna do. But then when it's wedding day, things change. You know, things change. Things don't happen according to the way that was said. Or yeah, as they go, but which is, it happens with every wedding. You can plan your wedding to the T, you know, but on that day, things can change for whatever reason, and you can't blame anyone, you know, because sometimes as the bride and the groom, like the elders, or whatever, you know. So now I must also take that in. Hey, we're not playing gal, and then, but for me, I just feel like the thing I'm spending a 6 to 6 or 7 to 7 in the morning. It's and people don't want to pay.
But I think people want to pay. Oh, okay. I did expect that comment. But I think, to be honest, the amount of time
It's
spent
taxing.
on a wedding and the amount of money you get from it, it's, if you
For me, it's not worth
divide
it.
it hourly, it's really not worth it. You put in a lot of hours, and editing it is quite
lot.
extensive, because I've seen you use multiple angles and stuff.
Yeah.
So you'd probably use like 4 or 5 cameras when you shoot the wedding, and you need to watch all of it, because I've seen even the space that it consumes is about 500.
Yeah.
I think 300 to 500 gigabytes of space that you get from one wedding. So I think you overdoing it.
I am. I overdo it. I think I should just use 2 cameras.
Yeah, but I think what I suggest you do is that you start mentoring.
Other people.
Yes, into weddings. I think there's a lot you can offer in that space creatively. So mentor them, and
I don't mind. I can teach someone to do weddings and they can make money. Well, try and make themselves money. But for me, it takes a lot from me.
But
Like I become traumatized.
But traditional weddings in Garadiabo, they consume.
They learn, yeah, because now they take long. But for me, I enjoy them more because white weddings, everybody wants to be perfect. Motsetsa only needs to be like everything needs to be sharp, needs to be. Whereas in traditional wedding, not that it's perfect the way it is.
I think just for disclaimer, what do you mean by a white wedding? It doesn't mean it's more of a racial thing.
Yeah.
In our culture, when you wear
a white dress, we call
and,
it a white wedding.
and the groom wears suits, and we call it a white wedding because you're wearing a white dress and all those type of things. And then traditional wedding is when now you wear your cultural attire, cultural gear, and your wedding. The framework of the wedding is subscribes more towards the cultural requirements. Like for instance, there's a lot of politics around. I've seen around cultural weddings. Like for instance, who slaughtered the cow? Who gave you authority? What time?
Why?
It was supposed to be before the sun comes.
Yes.
Now it's too late. Who gave you authority to slaughter that cow?
They will fine you.
It's quite interesting. There's a lot of. I always laugh at it. I see that people get pissed when I do that. Because the things they fight about are just.
They fight, but after that, everybody, when it's time to dance, it's like everybody forgot about that. They'll call it late or the next day now when they're like, okay, meeting. Let's talk about how did it go.
So now, I feel like you should talk about it on a separate discussion. But what is the future of Film Express now? Where do you see Film Express? Why Gapa, or are you gonna continue with it?
I think I'll just use it for events. Like I think I'll still do weddings, but it will depend if I have anything else that I'm doing, because even just editing it's a lot, because I have to going back, because I like to involve clients in terms of what they want me to show, back and forth in terms of the video. So that takes a lot. So, but I think maybe in a year I could do maybe like 4, one every quarter, I could do 1 wedding a quarter. Other than that, I'll do parties, because parties, you can do 15 minutes video. It's not a wedding. 10-minute video, actually. It shouldn't even be 15 minutes, too much, and a highlight. Yeah. So, yeah, I think I'm not going to let go of Film Express, but it'll just be for video, for parties, all parties, kids parties.
I see you love kids parties.
But kids don't have kids.
Don't have politics.
Kids just have fun. You just follow them around,
Yeah.
And like, at a party, take everyone pictures. and then they want to look like I don't look nice. Take me from
Another
this
one.
side. Now
It's
it
like
turns
they
out,
hired you.
yeah. Now it's like it turns into a photo shoot for one person. You know what I mean? It's the same as a wedding. You know.
But I think those things require emotional intelligence because you're gonna get a person pull you left, right. So with your strategy, I've seen it. So you become the main shooter, and then you hire a secondary shooter. And what you do is the secondary shooter would just run around shooting
Everybody.
those people that come shoot me, come shoot
Yeah.
me. Why don't you just chill there by the corner and go for the
You
important
focus
shots?
on the bride and groom and the
Because
people.
normally those ones are distractions. Wherever
Sometimes
you go, they pull you.
The bride and groom. Come on, the picture. I go dwag and you know it becomes difficult to say no. You know. But I think I'll still do weddings. It will just depend on what I'm doing at the time. But definitely, I think, because I do enjoy weddings, it's always beautiful to see people bashivana kamatlong bacon, you know.
Yeah, no, it's and I think it always teaches. We learn a lot from weddings, especially in our relationship. We grow from going to other people's weddings.
Yeah.
But I think you need to have a separate
Video.
discussion on your logos because I don't want to get into the others. But for the purpose of this video, so you've got the Kelsma Dings logo onto it, and then when the
Video plays, it's Film Express.
It's Film Express icon that shows. So it's going to create a bit of a confusion because those were the videos that were done last year. So people mustn't think.
And there is another logo.
Olerato. But we'll talk about
We'll
talk about it some other time.
Thank you so much for watching. And please, if you can, please go on my Instagram. There is a couple of videos that are there. Please let me know which one, the next one, which you'd like me to talk about. It's just the story behind it. So thank you so much for watching, and please do subscribe if you haven't, and if you're already subscribed, thank you so much. Please just comment down below, like, share, and thank you so much, and toodles.